Lord.
Hi, how are you?
We good. What you want?
Well, I don't know what I want. I don't know what you have.
No, what do you want?
I don't want anything. I don't know.
Well, then you can have a nice day.
Okay. All right. You too, sweetie.
All right, baby girl. All right. Nah, I mean, it's a little bit shit. All right. Look at Jake want to go with you. All right.
Our women, they out of order, man.
That's right, man.
You don't call a man sweetie, man.
She called me sweetie.
Yeah, you hear? She said, all right, sweetie. That's why I said, you said, all right, baby. I said, all right, sugar pop.
She gonna roll all up in our face, man. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why a lot of you Jake women gonna get assed out in these days, man, because you don't know how to step to Jake, man. You think she roll up here, we doing something important. You cutting false doctrine, right? And she gonna come up here and interrupt us. She interrupted us when she crossed the street being loud as hell. That was out of order. Then she roll up in here and she all in our face with them thick ass sunglasses like I can't see her eyes, man. And I asked her what you want. I don't want nothing. Well, then you can have a nice day. That's why a lot of you bitches gonna be assed out, man. To hell with you Jake women, man. That goes for all the tribes, man. You women are out of line, man. If you don't get your act and your spirit in order, man, you gonna be assed out, literally. Continue reading. That was just Satan, man.
Howbeit, the Lord power of Israel chose me before all the house of my father to be king over Israel forever.
That's right, and his fathers went back to Judah. Okay. Forever. So King David is our king. Okay. And then above him is Yahushua, or the world Italy calls Jesus Christ. Okay? They are our kings. Because the Lord chose them. Alright? Keep reading that.
For he have chosen Judah to be the ruler.
So that proves David came from Judah, right? Where's Moab and Ham up in there? Where's Canaan? It said Judah, because that was of his father's house. Keep reading.
And of the house of Judah, the house of my father.
The house of who?
My father.
His father. See that whole mother madness that goes back to them Hamites, man. That goes back to Saramyces, alright, who had sex with her son, which was Nimrod, to produce an incest baby named Tammuz, which is what you simple-minded people worship every day here in America. You gonna celebrate Tammuz and Saramyces Christmas and Nimrod with that Christmas tree. When you go to these churches or these Catholic cathedrals or whatever, and you praying to Mother Mary and Princess Guadalupe and the Black Madonna and all that stuff, that's Saramyces. That ain't the Lord. That little baby, that ain't baby Jesus. That's Tammuz. And that's who you people worship, man. And you simple-minded Negroes in these churches, man, the Lord's about to bring hella judgment on you, man. All right? And the news, some pastor got beat to death by his one of his one of his members from his church, man. The Lord put spirits on that dude. That dude had took some PCP, and them spirits hopped on him, and he beat this man to death with an electric guitar, man, in front of his church building. Then it was a shooting at Creflo Dollar's ministry, man. And why, if they supposed to be men of the Lord, why they have to hire up all the security, man? We come in the open, man. That's why you pastors, man, you full of shit, man. The Lord's gonna destroy you, man. And they teach. Creflo Dollar bigged up Eddie Long. And Eddie Long teaches, as well as T.D. Bacon Jakes, that King David and Jonathan were homosexuals. And that's not in the scriptures. And that's why the people in the church is gonna be destroyed, man. Right along with them demons. Keep reading.
And among the sons of my father, he likened me to make me king over all Israel.
Yeah, because Jesse had 8 sons. David was the youngest. So when the Lord sent Samuel, get that real quick. Hold that. Get 1 Samuel chapter 15. Start at the top. Or is it 16? I think it's 16. Let me make sure. But it's in 1 Samuel. Yeah, it's chapter 16. Yeah.
1 Samuel chapter 16.
Well, better yet, start in chapter 15 and go from start at verse 10 and read down to the end of that chapter, and then go into 16, so we can get basically the meat of that story about Saul not destroying these Amalekites and what Samuel said to him.
1 Samuel chapter 15. Then came the word of the Lord unto Samuel, saying, It repenteth me that I set up Saul to be king.
Yeah, so the Lord said he didn't want Saul to be his king, man. All right? Because Saul was rebellious, man. He was hard-headed. Now, when he first started out, he was lowly. You know, he was shy. He didn't want all this attention. And Saul wasn't no weakling or nothing, because the scriptures say he stood heads and shoulders above all Israel, man. And everybody looked at him as the quintessential prototype of a king. Because when they saw him, he was so big and strong. He looked the part. All right, so the Lord gave Israel what they wanted. You want a king? I'm going to give you a king, one that looks how you think. So Israel was for that. But what happened? He started to rebel. So this is what the Lord said. Keep reading.
It repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he is turned back from following me, and have not performed my commandments.
Just like these guys like Batak. Batak, he turned from the Lord, man. Now he's teaching all types of madness. What happened? The same thing happened with Saul, man. And we seen that even when we was teaching with Ayash and them, man. They start out, they all lowly, humble, all right? Then they start feeling themselves, man, because they think they look the part. Oh, we're from Judah, you know. All right? So what happens? The Lord gave you over to your pride. Then you end up getting destroyed and rejected. Keep reading.
And it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Lord all night.
Yep.
And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul,
let me say, it grieves us when you see guys that you thought, okay, this guy, the Lord's dealing with him, and then something happens, he either get kicked out or he fall off, man, or he gets spirits on him, man. You think we rejoice seeing Jake, especially if we thought it was a brother, he ended up getting bugged out? So that's why we come at you. We try to correct you, all right, in love, to build you back up like the scriptures say. But what you do, you shun it. Just like Samuel had did that for Saul, man. But the Lord wasn't hearing that, because the Lord done cut off you niggas, man. It's best y'all just stop teaching and go back into the world. Because that's what you wanted to do in the first place. Besides teaching all this madness and confusing even more Jakes. Keep reading.
And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place. It is done, going about, and passed on, and going down to Gilead.
Yeah, so what happened, Saul basically killed all the ugly animals, and he killed the people except King Agag. Okay, which Alexander the Great was a direct descendant of King Agag, which was the king of the Amalekites. Okay, all right, keep reading.
And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Blessed be thou of the Lord, I have performed the commandments of the Lord.
And that's what you false prophets out there, you niggas that's teaching all this madness. That's what they do. They do that to everybody else. Oh, shalom, brothers. Blessings, brother. Blessings in the name of the Most High. Oh, yeah. Teaching all types of madness. and then you try to roll up on us like that, and we come this